Hi, I'm Paulo from Mohawk College, and this is Cameron from Twist. Today I'm going to be interviewing him, finding more about his career and his job here at Twist. So, can you tell me what your job description is?
So my job description is strength and conditioning coach. I do anything from personal training one-on-one with clients and athletes to team training, and also dealing with some professional athletes as well here on a daily basis. It includes something anywhere from programming to coaching to rehabilitation. But other than that, I'd say that's probably the extent of my description.
Did you need any certifications or any qualifications to get a job?
Yeah, so Twist, what they were looking for was a university degree. I have my degree from Wilfrid Laurier in kinesiology and physical education. I also have my CSES for the NSCA. I did that when I finished university. And I also have my CPT, my Certified Personal Training from the NSCA as well. And we also have, so when we come here through a Twist, we have a Twist certification that we go through as well. There's a bronze, silver, and a gold, and I've completed all the way up to my gold certification, so I also have my Twist certifications as well.
What are the differences between bronze and gold? Can you still work and to train people with a bronze certification?
Yep, it's just kind of like a stepping stone to a basis. It just kind of gives you sort of a basic introduction to Twist programming, but also the exercises that we use here. Some of them you can be familiar with going through and understanding different programming, whether it be university or college, but some of them are slightly different that I may not have experienced, and it just kind of progresses you from there, the different programming. But yeah, that's kind of the different steps between bronze and gold.
How long did it take you to get all the certifications?
So if I include my CSCS all the way up to my gold, I would say it took me about 1.5 years to complete all of the certifications.
What does the CSCS mean?
So CSCS is a Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. We get that through the NSCA, which is the National Strength and Conditioning Association.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had to pay for that, I imagine?
Yep, I had to pay for that. I believe the requirements for it were a degree in kinesiology or some sort of health-related field. And then from there, it was approximately a 3-hour test, both practical and a theoretical component.
So that must have been a bit challenging.
Yep, it was a little bit of studying involved, but 4 years of university helped prepare a little bit.
So, yeah, and you said you went to Marine University, and that's where you got your kinesiology degree?
That's where kinesiology.
Did you find any challenges in acquiring that, or?
I was when I went to go choose on the degree that I wanted to, I kind of based it off of what I enjoyed. Sports and kind of physical activity were a big part of my life growing up. So studying the human body, studying physical activity kind of just fit into my lifestyle. So I was lucky enough to be passionate about what I was studying. Obviously, you come into some things that you struggle with. It was math-based, which maybe wasn't quite my strongest suit, so there were some struggles individually with courses. But overall, it was an enjoyable experience.
Okay, so I want to ask some questions about your employer.
Okay.
How did you find your employer? How did you find your job here?
So I was doing job searches through online while I was finishing up my last couple of semesters of university. And happened to come across Twist just in general. It's kind of lucky that they're kind of franchised out where they have multiple locations over Canada. And Burlington happened to be one of the closer locations to where I am. So I put in an application, and I was lucky enough that it worked out that they chose me to become interviewed, and that's kind of how it kind of snowballed into their activities now.
What is your boss like? Is he very demanding, or does he kind of let you guys create your own programs and deal with your clients yourselves?
Yeah, so we have actually quite a bit of freedom when it comes to our one-on-one clients, which is kind of nice. You get to kind of experiment with different things that you learn. The nice thing about here is that everyone is constantly learning. Everyone's trying to teach themselves, but also in that when you teach yourself, you kind of help other coaches teach as well. So our boss is incredible in not only allowing us the freedom, but also teaching us at the same time. We're lucky enough to all kind of be in a similar age bracket. We all kind of have similar interests. We've all kind of just finished our university. We're fresh out, and we're all kind of in that similar area. So that's really a nice kind of youthful exuberance that is here. We all have that energy that we want to continue learning. So in that respect, and then when it comes to teams and that kind of stuff, the programming is a little bit more structured based off of what you would like. And for us, that helps as well, because you also get to a bit of an idea of what programming, what works with teams, and what doesn't, and kind of get to learn off of that as well.
Yeah, give you something to fall back on.
Exactly, yeah. You always have something that you can work off of.
So, what are your coworkers like?
So our coworkers, kind of like I mentioned, we're all kind of just a couple years out of university. Again, it's all something that we're all trying to teach ourselves, but we also help with teaching each other. We're a really close group. Most of us have been here for about a year and a half, so we've kind of developed a bit of a rapport. We've had a couple coaches come in here and there, and you know what? It's obviously like all the coaches who've been here, I've had nothing but good things to say about them. They've been awesome.
I know that you're still working here, but has anybody been fired or had any difficulties working here and they've had to leave?
I don't think so. I mean, we've had a couple part-time coaches that pick up hours here and there, and of course, sometimes they find other jobs, whether it be full-time or other different employment. They moved on. But from all the coaches that that I've worked with here, they've all had enjoyable experiences. They have good things to say about being here and the experiences. But outside of that, I don't think there's been any issues.
So, like 5 years from now, do you still see yourself working here or working at another Twist facility?
5 years from now, I wouldn't want to be in the exact same role I am in right now. If I was to stay here at Twist, I'd like to possibly move up in a higher role, I would say, whether it be looking over programming, whether it be similar to my boss's position right now, possibly a different Twist. Like I said, sometimes they're kind of expanding; they open up in different spots. Should there be another one in availability, I would love to move up into a director role or a head strength and conditioning role. But I do really enjoy what I'm doing now. It's just kind of looking for that next step, that extra little bit now to push on to something new.
I met your coworker Sam yesterday. She said she does office work as well as training. Would you ever want to do office work as well, or you'd rather just stick to the?
I mean, in an ideal world, would you always want to be on the floor? Absolutely, you'd rather be dealing with the athletes. But the reality of it is that there is a business component or an office component to the job. That was kind of one of the things that I learned coming out of university from a kin degree. Not a whole lot of business, obviously, incorporated into the programming, so you kind of have to learn that as you go, whether it be sales, any sort of thing that you incorporates a little bit of business component. And I've actually started to enjoy it a little bit more. So it is something that I would, like to have as well as being on the floor. I would never want to move completely off the floor. I'd also want to have a little bit of that business opportunity to be in the office to deal with people, deal with customers, try and making sales, things like that, that you kind of interact with people in a different setting.
Currently now, though, do you sell packages and stuff to your clients?
Yep. So yeah, we're responsible for our own sales as well. We're lucky enough that some clients coming off the street, and sometimes that happens. But we're also responsible for generating some of your own revenue, whether it be through people you know, interacting with people here, new clients, old clients, that kind of thing. So yeah, we are responsible for our own sales, selling packages, like you said.
Do you get commission for anything like that?
Yeah, there is a bit of a commission bonus structure that we have here as well.
Well, you're paid by the hour.
We are paid by the hour, yes.
What do the packages cost you around usually?
So
a base package.
A base package. So the way it works here is that you can go in obviously different numbers. As the sessions go up, the price will come down. So you can go anywhere from approximately $80 a session down to anywhere between $65 a session for the personal training, I should say.
Well, then you're required to attend more classes, or you've already paid.
Yeah, so you've paid for those sessions. You have them. They don't expire. You have them for whenever you need to use them, whether it be however. And it all depends again on how many times a week you come in, your schedule, your availability. So we try to kind of fit a package with the client on what their goals are, first of all, what their flexibility is, and obviously their price range. So there's kind of three things that we look for when we go to give a client a sale or a package, I should say.
It sounds very accommodating, especially because you can let it sit if you don't have to use it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
What is your primary career goal?
My goal, as in general, like
when you were in university and when you came out of it, what was your main idea for a job? Not directly out, but further down the line.
Further down the line. So coming out of university, at first I kind of thought this was my goal. Coming into the role, I understand that this probably isn't something I'm going to be able to do for the rest of my life. Ideally, now if I had my dream list, it would be to work at a university. I like dealing with multiple sports, multiple different athletes, one-on-one team setting. I like having that combination. That's kind of the nice thing here at Twist is that you're not only doing group classes, you're not only doing team training, you're not only doing personal training. All the coaches are spread out through all three of those, so you get a chance to kind of do all three. And being through that, I would think that I enjoy the team training probably the most, dealing with athletes the most. Just kind of having an athletic background, I was able to play varsity sports at university, so I kind of have a general understanding of how they go through and can connect with them on a little bit of a better basis. But yeah, the university strength coach would probably be like the overall goal. It's changed a little bit now. I've kind of started to step back and realize that those Those are good jobs, a little bit tougher to get to because they are few and far between. But also looking at other options as well. You have the ability to write a certified physiologist test. Physiotherapy is also another option, so looking back at possibly some more schooling down the road is also an option as well.
That's actually what I wanted to do, was get more physiology after Mohawk,
Yep.
and then I wanted to try to get physio.
Yeah, so physio is definitely, I've heard it's a bit of a tougher one to get into, but definitely something that I would be looking at here in the next, maybe possibly a little while, next few years.
Very interesting. Just about out of time. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, just that, I mean, my experience here at Twist, I've been here for almost 2 years now, and I've learned almost as much as I did in my university degree. I can say nothing about actually getting out and doing the job. I mean, you can have your idea of what you think the job is, but until you go out and physically do it, you won't really know. People can say that they love this, but until you come out and do it and you work with the athletes and you work with multiple personalities and multiple different people, you never really know. So I'd say if you have the opportunity to go out, whether it be co-op, intern, or actually doing it as a full-time job, I'd say definitely take the opportunity and try it for sure.
All right. Thanks very much. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Have a very good day.